Welcome everyone to another video, and today we're going to take a look at my battles with my second account here. My second account is just very bare bones account. It's just simply for trading purposes so that I can get the Excel. So the reason why I had a second account to begin with was because my account was hacked once upon a time, and I thought I was going to lose it, and therefore I just made this one and pump this random Pokemon just so that I can use it for GBL. However, somehow this team still works for me, and I am just going through it in the lower ranks of Great League while I want to relieve some stress from my main account. So here it is, and it is going to feature Masquerain, which I'm not even sure what is the ranking for it in the Great League, because it's just that bad. As you can see, the moveset is Air Slash, Lunge, and Ominous Wind. It's a very bad moveset, I'm telling you right now. And we're going to pair it with Registeel and Lantern. There's not that much that this account has in terms of Pokemon, therefore and this is like one of the few that I pumped up earlier in this account. So as you can see, I do not have things like a Registeel or a Defense Deoxys, Medicham, all the Excel stuff I do not have. And yeah, and we're going to see the Masquerain go to work here against the Lucario. We are of course hoping that we can beat them before they get to Shadow Ball, and just before they get to Shadow Ball we do manage to take them out. And here they have a Politoed at the back, and you can simply throw the lunge before swapping to Registeel for the back-to-back charge moves with this Grass Knot to take it out. So as you can see, Masquerain does the work right here. Even if we had lost there against the Shadow Ball from the Lucario, we wouldn't have been able to win it, but Masquerain is able to take it out with that Air Slash. And here they swap out into their Wigglytuff, and here we are going to time it perfectly so that they do only get at most 2 turns from us. And as you can see here, a double Surf would take them out. We are going to time it perfectly again to see whether or not we can get to 2 Surfs, and we do. So it's either we're going to take both shields or we are going to take them out. And as you can see here, we do get to a 3rd Surf against them. Let's see whether or not they do shield this up, and they decided to shield it up, and that means we do get a double shield advantage here. And we're going to bring in our Registeel, hoping for the aggressive farm down against the Wigglytuff, load up that on energy against the Obstagoon, and they immediately swap out into the Obstagoon here. We are going to let it go because we can tank 1 cross chop, and they decided to throw Obstruct. And this is what is very irritating about Obstruct, is that it decreases our own defense and increases theirs. However, because we are a flying bug type with Masquerain, we do take double resisted moves from the counter. And here this is where it just gets very long-winded, because they will be able to get another Obstruct here against us, and this just drags the match a lot longer. But we do get enough farm here, and we immediately throw the lunge against the Wigglytuff. We want to take it out so that we have enough health to get to another lunge against their last Pokemon, so that they will not be able to reset their debuff. And here they have a Politoed. We will shield our Masquerain here to get a debuff through, so that it will be a better time for our Registeel at the back. Of course, we do not need to shield it up. We can easily take it out without the debuff. It is fine. And then here we get to another Grass Knot. It's the same as the last game. Politoed has nowhere to go, and we do win this game. So as you can see here, it's not just random low ranking Pokemons that I see at this level. We do see a lot of meta relevant Pokemon here, such as the Wigglytuff, such as the Obstagoon. And here we see an Alolan 9 slash here, again a very tough lead this team does very well in the neutral matchups, but it's very bad when you are hard counted. But here it is quite neutral. We will be able to get to 2 charge moves before them. As you can see here, we are already at 1.5 grass knots before they get to the weather ball, and we can immediately throw the Stone Edge here against them to take them out, or to take shields away from them. And let's see whether they let it go, and they do let it go, which means that we win. Switch. What are they going to bring in here? They will bring in a Runerigus, and we can immediately throw a grass knot against them to take their final shield, or we are going to take them very low and put them potentially in farm down range from Lantern. But we immediately swap out so that they do not get enough, they get that much farm. And here they brought in Galarian Stunfisk, another meta Pokemon here, and let's see whether our back line is able to take them out. Our Lantern is a water gun one to take out those fire types, and here they throw immediately the Earthquake, which means that we are able to go for the farm down. But they decided to just throw the Rock Slide here for some chip damage, which is fine. We are able to get loads of energy off them, and then here we do get a CMP tie against the Runerigus, getting their Runerigus very low, a shiny Runerigus here, if I may add. I just realized that this team was a full shiny team, so props to them. And here we can just come in with Masquerain to take them out. I don't think even a Shadow Ball would take it out, considering that Runerigus is quite bulky. And then here we have the best possible lead against a Swampert. They decide to stay in, and they immediately go for a Hydro Cannon. We can safely no shield the first one. We can tank it very easily. We can throw here the Grass Knot during their fast move animation so that they are not able to catch it on their other Pokemons on the switch. And here they decided to throw another Hydro Cannon, and here is where we decide to start shielding because we will get hit very hard by it. And here we throw 3 Grass Knots, which will take 1 turn less than 5 Hydro Cannons. So we are either going to force a second shield, or we are going to take it out, and we do take it out, and we're going to throw another Grass Knot against the Galarian Stunfisk here. The Galarian Stunfisk will be taken to almost half health, which is very good for our Lantern here. Again, we are going to let it go. Our Lantern has Water Gun, so it will be able to farm them down if they decided to be greedy. And they immediately through their charge move here, we are going to let it go, and it is a Rock Slide. And here we know that they are most probably going to go for Earthquake, but 1 turn charge moves, 1 turn fast moves do get the priority, so they just didn't manage to get it. And here we are going to see a Registeel come in and decided to throw a Focus Blast, which is very curious here. We are going to go straight lines to debuff them so that they are not able to take out our Lantern later on. And here is where it gets fun, because we now can just go straight lunges, debuff them, debuff their already low attack even further, and they decided to throw straight Focus Blast here. And we know that we have this in the bag. But let's see whether Masquerain can win this game all on its own. They still have a charge, they still have a shield left against us. If this is a Zap Cannon or a Flash Cannon, it will take us out, but they threw another Focus Blast. As you can see here, it does nothing against us, and we can throw our Ominous Wind just for fun. But guess what? We get the boost. We do get the boost to take them out here. Our Masquerain is a Registeel counter confirmed. We are able to take it out, and going on to the last game, if I am not mistaken, we have a very bad lead here with Altaria. We have to land the Stone Edge so that our Lantern can come in and farm them down, but this would be a tough ask if they do not shield this first charge move, but they decided to do that, which means that we are going to shield this up. Sky attack will do neutral still to Cradily because of its part grass type, and here we are immediately going to go for a Stone Edge, going to take them very low. Let's see whether or not we are able to get to another charge move against them. If we do, we can take them out or take switch advantage against them. And we do get to a grass knot, but they decided to shield it, which is fine, and we are going to let them farm us all the way down. And here if they throw a Moon Blast, we will get hit by a lot of neutral damage, but they blind through a Sky attack against us, which is marvelous. Now we can just farm them all the way down, and they brought in a Stunfisk here, and if it is a Spark Lantern, this would have been very bad for us, but we do have Water Gun on it, which means that we are able to time it almost perfectly against them to throw out charge moves to make sure they have minimum wastage of, so that they are not able to farm as much. And then here we have a Masquerain against the Azumarill. We can just debuff them and they will quit after this. So that is it from this video. It's just a very short fun one, and yeah, Masquerain is just fun. That's it from me, and I see you in the next one. Bye.